Oh, it's chilly outside today. Let's turn that dehydrator off and that fan off. So no gardening week again this week because I haven't done any gardening. It's been really cold this week and I've just been out hiking and cycling most of the time. What I thought I'd do though this week is just do a quick run through, because I'm doing it anyway today, of the store. Take a look what we've got in the store, and of course there's a plane flying over. Oh, a helicopter flying over. So we'll just wait for that. So there's a few things in here actually. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cabbages in here. I've got some more in the polytunnel. We'll get to the polytunnel a bit later in the video. Under here I've got my storage beetroot in these containers and in damp wood chip. The damp wood chip is not that damp at the moment, so I just need to dampen that off a little bit. I've got it under a fleece blanket, not to keep it warm really, just to keep the humidity in. Beetroot really likes extra humidity. I've got a lot of tomatoes stored on the plants. I find this is quite a nice way of storing them, and this greenhouse is frost free, so they're doing okay still. I've got loads of sun golds on here and things, and I think that's pretty much everything that I've got in the greenhouse. So next up we'll go into my workshop where I keep the humidity quite low, and that's where I've got all the alliums. Ooh, it's even colder in here. So first up I've got the garlic, and that is looking pretty good. And then I've got my first tray of onions, and they're looking perfect. Next tray of onions, really good. Next tray of onions. Yeah, no sign of problem. Oh, there's one, just one there, starting to shoot. So I'll take that inside. We'll use that first. And down here we've got what's left of the shallots, and a few of those are starting to shoot as well. But that has been because it's been so warm in autumn. It's not cold, it's not warm now at the end of autumn, but it was pretty warm, so just a few starting to shoot there. Oh, and then the little shallots underneath here, not looking too bad. I think there's the odd one. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, they're looking okay. Actually, on the way there's some yacon stored in containers. Okay, so let's have a look in here. So we've got our freezer here. We've got 2 freezers, pretty much all full of berries. And then we've got our main storage area here, and just a bit there. So top shelf, underneath the fleece blanket, we've got the yacon, and that's all looking great. So this is why I like the fleece blanket and the crate idea, because it's so quick and easy to check everything. So, well, fairly easy. So underneath here, got the potatoes, and again, because it's been so warm, these are just starting to sprout a little bit. There's the odd one that's going off. It's so easy to check them when they're in the trays, by comparison with, you know, if they're in a bag or something like that. And they're kept really nice and moist underneath these fleece blankets. Got all the applesauce, well, not all the applesauces, but a lot of applesauce there. These are just the onions we're using this week, and we've got yacon in the tubs down here, and we've got more potatoes here, and actually those are looking really lovely, so much nicer than the Sarpamiras. So I get those nice and snug again. And we've just got a few storage beetroot here. The vast majority of our beetroot is still in the ground. I'll show you that later. And then just down on the drive here, got a few carrots, but mostly I've got potatoes. And I prefer to keep my potatoes in the compost. And these are the potatoes that we'll be keeping until March, April time. In the kitchen, we just keep the garlic and the onions that we're going to use this week. And just the squashes and things as well that we're going to be using over the next few days. No, the next few weeks on the windowsill. Every nook and cranny in the cupboards is full of preserves. This is our main preserves cupboard. We don't have a huge amount. And all of our herbs and spices and things. I'm just wrapping up a few tomatoes for the salads. And then in my conservatory, we've just got up here the main store of winter squashes. So I'm at the allotment now. I've got 9 more cabbages in containers there, and obviously a huge store of salad ingredients and things like that as well. I've got my carrots for spring just coming on here, and most of it is outside. So I've got all the fresh veg stuff, you know, like leeks and kales and all that sort of thing, but I won't talk about those today. About 10 tubs of potatoes still in the compost. Most of my beetroot still in the beds, looking quite nice. All my cooking carrots in this bed and this bed. It's been pretty cold here, -4 degrees in the polytunnel, probably -5 outside, and -2 in the kitchen garden back at home. Oh, now I'm back home, so I've got to remember to put that dehydrator back on, put my fan back on, and this is keeping the greenhouse frost free at the moment, getting through all those apples. So well done. My name's Steve. This is the Seaside Kitchen Garden and Allotment channel. I'll see you soon. I'm going to eat some of these. Gorgeous.